Welcome back, friends. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future wasn't set for nothing. The people that you choose to surround yourself with make your future. And not everyone that you meet in life or want to meet is meant to be there in your future. Some only cross your paths to fulfill a karma. Some for a bondage that you might have felt towards them from an earlier life energy, not necessarily positive. Some to teach you, some to learn from you, some to get you closer to your end goal in this lifetime. And while there's no meeting by chance, while each person serves a purpose in your life, the ones you love and the ones you don't always approach you wearing their energies. Energies that are telltale signs of whether they're gonna stay in your life forever or not. Sadly, we let our passions and our intellect rule our intuitions and take every encounter a bit too seriously, assuming that they are meant to stay forever. Today, you're gonna find out what signs nature or God or life, whatever you wanna call it, gives you when someone you want isn't really meant to be in your life, before they're finally torn away from you. And we're not just talking about life partners or soulmates, we're also talking about family members, friends, colleagues, acquaintances, each and every person that you come in contact with in your life. Anyone who comes to your life with a positive life energy to positively contribute towards your life will always make you feel at ease around them, without any one of you making any effort to do so. You'll feel absolutely at home with them. If their energies make you feel uneasy, it's a sure sign something is amiss. Then, even if you consciously find nothing wrong with their intentions or actions, just take yourself away from them. The second sign is repressing your emotions. You'd want to communicate with them, but something in you would always know that they won't understand. You are right, they won't. And that would make communicating to them so difficult. So no need to waste your time explaining yourself to them. Just quietly drift away. You'll always feel you are the giver. If you always feel they're taking away from you but giving nothing in return, they're clearly telling you you aren't as important to them as you've made them to you. Would you still pursue them? Oh, we've all come across people who seem to drain us out every time we meet them, or speak to them, or even sit quietly around them. Well, the fact is, any close encounter places us in the energy circle of others and them in ours. Of course, energies go back and forth even without any verbal communication happening. So yeah, that feeling of tiredness is valid. Try to protect yourself from those that you believe send you negative vibes, and practice control and energy strengthening to avoid getting sucked up in theirs. The life energy that we all are a part of, the one we call the all-powerful, has an intelligence far above ours and is timeless. It can see what we haven't seen yet and what we can't remember. It has seen and heard and experienced and learned many things that we're completely unaware of. So if you don't pay heed to your intuition, if you don't let them drift away, but rather keep going back to them or cling to them, life or nature will help make it happen for you, in spite of your stubbornness to get glued to them. Distance will be created, physical or emotional, and you'll get plenty of opportunities to go away from them, but only if you allow it to happen. Most times, we find ourselves stuck with the wrong people for a very long time or for good, only because we're too adamant to let them go. Signs are everywhere. Signs are a reflection of your own subconscious wisdom onto your conscious memory. It's foolish to ignore these signs, which, if you allow yourselves to read, can completely alter your lives. Some signs are subtle, some in your face, but I believe it's wise to read the subtle signs if you don't want to get knocked down by the ones that follow. You won't know why, but the entry of a certain person in your life could induce gloom and sadness without you knowing why. Bliss or joy is the natural state, the core essence of every living being. There isn't a tree, an animal, a human that's ever born sad. Any person whose energies take you away from this natural state, anyone who, without uttering a single word, makes you feel dark and sad, must be avoided. Well, there's nothing like frenemies. That's just your mind playing with you, making you believe it's okay to have a friend who's also an enemy. Well, it's not. Love and hatred cannot coexist. You can either love someone or want them to be harmed. So if you can see that they aren't happy for your achievements or even the little things that bring you happiness, if you can feel, even if without being able to pinpoint an event, that they're jealous, they sure can't be your friends or lovers. It's good to keep such people at an arm's distance. If what they say doesn't seem to conform to what you feel they think of you, if your gut feeling, your intuition tells you something is off with their sincerity towards you, it sure is. Have faith in your intuition. It is the voice of your wisdom. Watch for their true colors. Nature is omnipresent and omnipotent. It'll make people not meant for you reveal their true selves. Sometimes long enough to ignore, and sometimes just as a glimpse. If you watch for these red flags and learn to pay heed to them, these episodes could be many. This is perhaps the most volatile and hurtful way that life shows you they're not meant to be a part of your life journey. If you ignore this one too, you're gonna find it really tough to get away later. Feelings are everything. They make you see the unseen and know the unknown. We're surrounded by signs, and if you choose to ignore to see them, the reality does not change. All that changes is your perception of the reality, that and your life. Signs are not an illusion. They are the symbols of a hidden reality, the voice and vision of the unknown future. The bigger wisdom of life that has come to guide you into a more nourishing, less hurtful, and a safer future. Whether you choose to see them or turn your eyes away will decide your future. Tell us what signs you've been able to see in your lives and whether you think they've been able to change your life and save you from hurtful situations. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. And do remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace and bliss to you.